Hello, it's Friday, it's about 90 degrees out. It feels nice though. And in about 30 minutes I'm leaving for my microblading follow-up appointment to get my final touch-up on these brows. So kind of what I'm hoping for after this appointment is for the color of these to be a little darker. Kind of like a, not black, but a dark brown that's closer to black that looks better with my hair color. And also for them to be a little bit bigger, like thicker. I'm back, bitches, and browier than ever. Looking a little intense as they do right after, but I'm really happy with them. They're a dark brown now instead of medium brown, which is what I wanted, and they're just a tiny bit thicker too. It's kind of funny because both times I've had this done, I'll look at the eyebrow up close, like in a mirror just at the eyebrow, and it's like, oh, that looks tiny, like I want them bigger, like I want bigger eyebrows, and the eyebrow person will be like, no you don't want to go bigger than this. And then if I look at my face as a whole, I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, I can't go bigger than this. So yep, just got my ointment on. Feeling a little sore, but yeah, I'm really happy with them. So a little after 6, I just did 3 deliveries. Getting ready to feed the girls, although Chloe was just gagging and spit up a little, so I kind of want to wait in case she's going to throw up a hairball. I don't want to feed her and then have her throw up her dinner. So maybe I'll wait a few minutes. It's fucking hot out too. When I first got in my car, it was 98 degrees, and then it went down to like 95 while I was driving around. I thought it was only gonna be like 90 today, so I didn't expect that when I went outside. Alright, here's dinner. I made myself a vegan chicken patty. That's the Simple Truth brand one, which is the store brand from Smith's or Kroger, depending on where you live. Some arugula, and I sauteed some zucchini and red onion, and then I put a little bit of mayo and I mixed some dried dill into it as a dressing. Did you think that was the end of today's footage? Well, it's not, because I'm gonna make some popcorn. Butter in the pot, popcorn kernels. I'm gonna turn it on high heat. Once the butter is mostly melted, I'm just going to pour in enough kernels to cover the bottom of the pot. Get them all coated with the butter. Cover. And wait for it to start popping. Alright, I'm getting ready to see if I can go do some morning deliveries. I want to show my outfit. This shirt is from Goodwill, from my thrifting video. That was like one of my first videos I posted. This bralette is from Depop, and these shorts are from Depop too. I think I'm gonna have to put my hair up when I actually go out because it's already really hot out, but it looks pretty good right now. I just refreshed it this morning. I didn't want to wash it last night, even though it kind of needs a wash. I didn't want to deal with the whole avoiding my eyebrows while washing my hair thing again, like last time. I got rid of the small gray shelf bookcase thing that was sitting right here in my last few videos, and I already feel like it opened up the living room so much. It was just a little cheap one from Target that I bought for my last place, which was like twice the size of this one, and it just really had no purpose in here, and I want to start getting rid of more and more stuff and just making more space in general. I think maybe eventually, maybe I'll get like a very small shoe rack or something to put right there, just for shoes when I come in the front door. But for right now, that's fine. I don't have anything there. It was kind of funny because I had the little bookcase in the back seat of my car yesterday when I went to my brow appointment because I was going to take it to Goodwill afterwards. And I actually brought it up to my brow lady and asked her if she wanted it, and she did, and she was really excited to get it, so I was like, awesome. Alright, I'm back home now. I felt like driving, so I just went out, and then Grubhub was really pissing me off with like $4 and $5 offers while I was driving around. And I finally got one for like 10 bucks, so I've only done one delivery this whole time. It's like $12.40 now, but whatever. I'm gonna make myself some lunch now. And I'm gonna make a tofu scramble. This is a really basic dish that people make in lots of different ways, but I figured I would show how I make mine. So here's what I'm working with. I've got some firm tofu, some veggies. Right now I've got red onion, corn, and broccoli. I've got some tofurkey slices, some cheese shreds, nutritional yeast, and then the seasonings are gonna be salt, pepper, turmeric, and thyme. I forgot to say, I think I'm gonna add some garlic too. Alright, the pan's been heating up for a minute, so I'm gonna add the onion. I'm gonna take a few slices of tofurkey and just kind of like slice it into strips and then into little squares. I don't always add this, but sometimes if I feel like it, I will. After the onion's been in there for a minute or two, I'm gonna add the garlic. And then I'll add the tofurkey next. Alright, so I just opened up this package of tofu. I'm gonna use like maybe half or a little less than half of this. And I'm just gonna slice my tofu like this so that I can press the water out of it easier. Alright, I'm gonna put my tofurkey in here. This is a hickory smoked flavor, and it's my favorite. And I'm also going to add this frozen broccoli. So once those have started to cook a little bit, then I'll add the tofu. And if you're not that familiar with tofu, or you haven't really used it before, it comes packed in water. So that's why I wanted to press some of the water out with a paper towel. And depending on what you're making, you might want to do that so that whatever you're making isn't soggy. I already sprayed this pan with cooking spray, but I'm going to add some olive oil because it looks like it's getting a little dry. So I'm adding my tofu now, and I'm just going to take the pieces and just crumble them in like this. And I am going to add frozen corn too, but I'm going to do that last because it takes like a second to cook. So right now I'm going to add the seasoning. Salt, pepper, and this might need more salt when I'm done, but I'll have to see. Turmeric. And I like to add thyme. Alright, so now I'm going to add nutritional yeast, and for me this is like essential for my tofu scramble. I almost don't really like it without it. If If you don't know what nutritional yeast is, it's just like dried yeast, but it's got a really nice cheesy flavor, and it's just really good as a seasoning and different things. And it's also full of B vitamins. Alright, I think this is about done. The veggies look cooked and the tofu is starting to get like a little bit drier and not soggy. So I think it's pretty much done, and this is when I'm going to add just a little bit of shredded cheese right before I take it off the heat. So here it is. This is how I make my tofu scramble. The veggies and stuff kind of vary based on what I have or what I feel like, but I always use onion and I always use the same seasonings. Finally home. I just did deliveries from 5 until a little after 7. I did 5 deliveries, so that was pretty good. The cats are eating right now. Chloe took a break. They're eating their dinner. I gotta figure out what to make myself for dinner. I might just make another one of those same chicken patties that I made last night. And I have rice, so maybe I'll make some rice and veggies with it. And yeah, I'm ready to take a shower and just chill tonight. The wind really started to pick up outside toward the end there too. I think there's a high wind warning for tonight and tomorrow. So, I saw a roach last night in my apartment, and this is like the 3rd or 4th time in the last few weeks that I've seen one. The first time, I talked to the office and had pest control come in and spray in here, and the guy said that based on my description, it was probably an outside one that just wandered in, so I'm like, okay, just like a one-time incident. Now, in the last few days, I've seen 2 more, and they're like big, like inch-long roaches. It's disgusting. And they're always in the same area, either in the laundry closet or right outside it. So now I'm starting to wonder, because I just had pest control in here, now I'm wondering if there's an issue with that area. Like maybe there's something in the laundry closet that needs to be sealed, like some opening to the outside that should be sealed and isn't. So I emailed the office that last night saying like, hey, I keep seeing roaches, even though pest control was just in here. Maybe there's something in that closet that needs to be sealed. So we'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, it's a little before 9 a.m. and I'm going to start uploading and editing the footage I have so far for this vlog. And probably do more deliveries today, honestly, because I really need to make money this week. Chloe, I don't know what you want. What? Why don't you go finish your food? Just want attention? You just want attention? It's 1:40. I'm at home now. I did 4 deliveries and I just made myself this really simple bowl with the rice from last night. Just threw in corn, broccoli, beans, cheese shreds, and then a piece of an avocado that I have to use up and some arugula. I'm gonna eat this and probably just chill at home for a little bit. Alright, it's 2 o'clock and I just got an emergency alert on my phone for a severe dust storm warning until 4. So, I'm glad I'm just chilling at home right now. What, Olive? Let's take a look outside. This is where you can usually see the mountains. I was gonna go back out and do dinner deliveries, but there's no fucking way.